Hey, hello guys, how are you doing? My subscribers, patrons. Today I got in trouble. You know why? I was passing the border, but now I'm at the border town in Washington, and this place is called Bellis Fair. So Bellis Fair used to be really popular. They have all the major, chain, Macy's, Target, all these JCPenney, all these stores. But can you tell I drove my car, and this car is actually from Hong Kong. And the thing about this car, it's from Hong Kong. Hong Kong used to be a British colony, so it's right-hand drive. So in the States, right, in Canada, it's left-hand drive. So I was driving this, and my aiming is not particularly good, driving on the other side of the road, right? But that's not an excuse, because when I was pulling up to the border, the US border, and he had a red cone, and I ran over his cone. And the first thing he asked me, hello, and he said, did you know you ran over my cone? I said, oh, really? I didn't know. Oh. And he's nice in a way. He could have went, crazy, on me, but I just was really apologetic. And he started asking me questions that I've never, had these questions thrown at me. First thing he asked me is, how many cars do you have? Is this car, are you gonna, the reason you're driving it to the States, you're trying to sell it? And the first thing I answered is, sir, I couldn't sell this car. And he says, why? This car is not 25 years old. And American law says, if your car is not if it's not 25 years old, you cannot register it in the whole of the United States. So this is under 25 years old. But I think he kind of knows cars. He knows the value of car. And this is kind of rare because it has it has a 60 on it, right? 60 years, so it's a limited edition. And it's the SVX model. So you guys can look it up. And the thing is, it has these chairs. Here, let's show them the chairs. And they are made by Recaro, and these are all original. See the Recaro chairs? And it has an original landmark, a Land Rover logo on it. And as you see, it's a right-hand drive car, which is unusual for the States. And the front of the car is different to your regular car. So you can come here in the front and take a look at the car. So the front end is different too, right? So let's look at the rear of the car. You see this front, it's a different style. And let's go to the back and take a look. So this car it's a 110. And the back is like this. So the car originally, and it has all LED lights, all original. And yeah, so this is one of the cars I really like. Yeah, so it's from Hong Kong. But when I trying to get it registered in Canada, the thing is in UK and Hong Kong, the plates, you can use double stick tape to stick the plastic plates on. But in North America, the rule is it must be screwed in, So I had a issue, so we had to buy these brackets and all that so we can screw the thing on. And yeah, finally. And then he asked, how many cars do you have? I said, oh, I only have 3 to 4 cars. Only here? In Canada? You have any in the US? And I said, no. Yeah, I had one, but I imported it from the States. And I said, okay. So how many cars do you have in the world, like overseas? And I was just kind of puzzled. And he says, how many cars? So I think over 10 cars. And I told them, hey, I'm a collector. So it is so weird. And I said, I like collecting cars. I have many cars. I have over 10 cars. And I was just thinking, 10 cars, what's going on? So so weird. I don't think I would get in trouble owning more than one car or two cars, you know. And he just keep on asking me the border, you know, during the border place, asking me, so which car do you come down? Which car do you use when you come to the States? I said, I usually travel with my hydrogen Toyota. I got that from Longo Toyota in Los Angeles. And I said, oh, okay. I pay tax. I paid everything for it. Don't worry. So that was my encounter. And he wanted to see my insurance, registration. It's all about cars. It's like, why are you going to the States? Why are you know, none of those questions. And so that's next time when you guys, if you come from Canada to the US, don't run over their cones, okay? It's not a good idea. And he was standing next to me trying to get the angle, and he kind of agreed with me. It was hard to see the cone because I was on the other side of the car, you know? So anyway, it was interesting. I mean, I was apologetic, but he could have been really nasty, right? So it was okay. And last week when I was here, he asked me, why don't you stay in the States? Why are you living in Canada? And I told him, yeah, because my kids are studying in Canada. That's why I'm staying in Canada. I'm just visiting Canada, and I don't live in Canada. So that was a kind of interesting question. Yeah, they will ask me why don't I live in the States? So that was another interesting question. But last time was a different experience. When I drove to the border last week, he says, what are you doing in the States? You know, really aggressive. You know, he's an Asian guy. What are you doing in the States? I come with my daughter. Who is this lady? What relationship do you have? Like that, you know. Why are you going? Why are you shopping? Why you want to go to eat McDonald's? You know, and then we just answered all the questions. Okay, you know, and then suddenly he changed tune. Yeah, McDonald's is good. It's a good deal. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, enjoy your visit. Blah, blah. So they have to come out. I think nowadays they have to come out with this aggressive front and just, you know, shake you up like ooh like that, and then they will. I mean, if you check out, everything works. You know, great for you. That's how it is. So, and one of the reasons I come down to the States is, you know, the stuff that I was brought up with, groceries and all these foods, junk foods especially, and stuff like that. I really like it. And yeah, it's just something I'm used to. And, you know, I don't know, do you know the peanut butter jelly, the goober? I really like that. And mac and cheese, the American version. You know why? Because it tastes, for me, I'm used to the taste. And today it was on sale, $1 for a box in Walmart. It's a good deal. And I haven't been tariffed, which is pretty good. So because last time I did a video, they tariff you, they have warnings, 25% tariff if you get your groceries and stuff like that. But so far so good, you know, fingers crossed. I mean, if they want to tariff me, what can I do? But I'm just used to, you know, the stuff there, what I was brought up with, and my kids were, you know. And one more thing I just want to talk about is, you know, during this summer, you know, beginning of the summer holidays for the kids, and I say, hey, just why not go to Vegas? Just hang out there, go to Los Angeles, where they were born. Now, that's where, you know, I start the family there, and then talk to the travel agent. It's so weird. You don't want to go to Vegas. You don't want to go to the US, okay? I mean, you think about your travel plans. Nobody's going to the US. No, but I want to go. No, don't worry about it. Don't think about someplace else. Oh my God. That's insane, guys. That is really insane. You know, the Canadian travel agency. So I mean, it's a true story. You know, I asked, so weird. So I don't know. I just hope there's peace everywhere. You know, people don't need to be aggressive or angry about anything. They want to charge me tax, whatever. If it makes them happy, I'll do it. Just, we just have to live a stress-free life and just be happy. So anyway, this is my car. I imported it from Hong Kong, and I'm enjoying it, but it's a standard, and on the right-hand side, so it's kind of, you gotta get used to it. So that's the story that I got in trouble at the border, US border. So thank you very much for watching. Yeah, it's really nice weather here. I really love it. So take care. Thank you, my patrons, again, for supporting my channel all the time. And if you haven't subscribed, try to subscribe to my channel. I'll come up with more interesting topics. Hope I won't get arrested or detained or something like that. Okay, checking out from Washington State. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.